Hello, and welcome to Storytime and Tea Time with Amy MacDonald. That's me, I'm Amy. And I'm a children's book author, and I wanted to share one of my books with you today. But before we get started, it's really important when you're reading to be comfortable. So for me, that means a comfortable chair. It means bringing a friend with me to share my book. This is a new friend of mine. I got this cow for Christmas present this year, and she's so new she doesn't have a name. She's really soft though, and maybe if you have ideas for a name for her, next time we meet you can send me your suggestions and maybe we could pick a name. So I'm going to put her right here while I read. One of the other things I love is a fire in the wood stove because it's a cold day and that helps you get cozy and warm. And of course, tea. Today I'm having one of my favorites, which is lemon zinger tea. I'm going to pour myself a cup. And now I'm all set, but what about you? You need to get comfy too. So why don't you find a comfortable chair or a couch that you can curl up in, bring a friend, and maybe you could even bring a cup of your own tea or a cup of hot chocolate. So I'm going to pause while you get comfortable, and you can push the pause button in the lower left-hand corner of your screen, and I'll wait for you. Okay, all set? You ready to go? Let's get started with Rachel Pfister's Blister, with illustrations by Marjorie Priceman. This is the story of Rachel, who had a very big problem. Rachel Pfister found a blister on her little left-hand toe. Just a tiny little blister, but she thought her mom should know. Mrs. Pfister saw the blister on poor Rachel's little toe. Sent for Mr. Harvey Pfister, for she thought he ought to know. Now, don't alarm her, but bring the farmer, call the doctor, call the nurse. We need help to fix this blister now before it gets much worse. Find her brothers and some others, send them off to bring some aid. Go enlist her little sister. Fetch the rabbi. Fetch the maid. Quicker, faster. Bring the pastor. Oh, call the postman. Call the priest. Oh, faster, quicker, bring the vicar, call the fireman, call the police. She's getting a little hysterical, isn't she? And here they all come to help Rachel with her little problem. They'll assist her with the blister. Yes, I think they ought to know how to fix a little blister like the one on Rachel's toe. But they're all going to come up with different solutions to this problem. Pastor Masters called for plasters. 6 or 8 or 10 or 3. Those are Band-Aids, by the way, plasters. But Farmer Charmer was much calmer. He suggested broccoli. Do you ever put broccoli on your boo-boos? Probably not. Dr. Proctor said, concoct her up an herbal remedy, while the policeman and the postman both advised a cup of tea. Just like me. Maybe that would help. Rachel's brothers and some others swore that ice would do the trick. But the fireman, Roger Byerman, he swore that heat would cure it quick. Those two are opposite, aren't they? How can they both work? Vicar Wicker called for liquor. What he meant was lemonade. While the maids and ladies bickered and the priest and rabbi prayed. Well, they tried them. They applied them one by one to Rachel's toe. Darling daughter, is that better? But each time she answered, no. This is irksome, this is quirksome. Surely someone ought to know. Surely someone can assist her with a blister on her toe. Well, they finally get a good idea. Call the palace. Ask Queen Alice. She's the smartest, that's for sure. So they called her and appalled her with their tale of Rachel's cure. "Fire and ice and tea and spice," exclaimed the queen. "Such silly tips. My advice is quite precise. It's listen up, just use your lips." "Oh, clever queen, what can she mean?" asked the rabbi and the priest, and the others, doctors, brothers, all were stumped, to say the least. Then Rachel's mother said, "Don't bother, for I think that I can guess." And she kissed her daughter's blister. Oh, is that better, daughter? Yes. Well, what a lot of work over a tiny little blister. But that's the Pfister family for you. So join me again next time when we'll be reading the next book about the Pfister families, Cousin Ruth's Tooth. I'll see you then.